Hello students, this side Mohit and I hope you all are very well and fantastic. In this video we are going to cover the topic pollination, that what is pollination and what are the importance of pollination. So firstly, what is pollination? We have to understand that what is pollination. From that point of view, we have to know that in the flower there are male organ and female organs are present. Okay, male sex organ is known as the anther and female sex organ is known as the stigma. The pollen grains are also the substances which are the known as male gamete, which are present in the anthers, and whenever anther gets matured, then these kinds of pollen grains are separate from anther, and the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma, this process is known as the pollination. Pollination may be done as by the various factors such as a biotic factor or abiotic factor. Firstly, we have to know that what is biotic factor and what is abiotic factor. That biotic factor, it means that a living factor, okay, and abiotic factor, it means non-living factor. So in the biotic factor there are insects which are doing which are help in pollination. Okay, second one is any kind of animal, and in the abiotic factor there are winds, water. Okay, so wind also help in the process of pollination and water also get help. So here we are going to know about that pollination. Okay, so pollination is the process in which male gamete, it means pollen grain, male gamete transfer from anther, it means anther, that is male reproductive organ. Okay, anther to stigma, stigma is the female reproductive organ. Then transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma is known as pollination. The pollination are of two kinds. Firstly is self pollination and second one is cross pollination. Then we are here to know that what is the self pollination. In the self pollination there is only one flower in which both kind of sex organs are present. It means that anther and stigma both are present in the same flower. Okay, in the self pollination, anthers release from pollen grain released from the anther and it it lands on the stigma. Okay, and this kind of transformation is known as the self pollination. And second one is cross pollination. In the cross pollination there are two kind of flower which are unisexual. It means that one flower contains male sex organs anther and second flower contains female sex organ, that is known as the stigma. So when the pollen grain get transferred from anther to stigma, from different flower to different flower, this kind of pollination is known as the cross pollination. So we are also here to know that by which kind of factor pollination occurs. So pollination is occurs by the two kinds of factor. First one is biotic factor and second one is abiotic factor. Biotic factor means it is living factor, and abiotic means it is non-living factors. In the biotic factor we know that insects, animals are present which helps in the pollination, and second one is abiotic factor. In the abiotic factor there is a wind, second one is water. These all are helps in the pollination. It means that these all are help in the transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. So we see that the petals of flower, it means that the jo pankhudi petals of flower are various color, and it's are very attractive in looking, and also it produces some nectar. It means that it has sweet fragrance through which any kind of insects get attracted towards this kind of flower, and insects come on the flower and just to suck that nectar, and whenever insect land on the flower, then pollen grains which gets matured and descends from the anthers gets attached with the legs of the insect, and whenever insects fly over and going to another flower and land on its stigma, then these pollen grains from their legs gets detached and enters into the stigma, and this process is known as the cross pollination. So I hope you all are very clearly on this, and I hope that you all are very good. And after the pollination, flowers in which ovary and ovules are present, and after that pollination, ovary gets transformed into the fruits, and ovules get transformed into the seeds, and this all are occurred due to the pollination, and these all the importance of the pollination through which we get any kind of seeds or fruits. And second thing is that pollination is a well defined functions and phenomenons through which plants gets reproduced. Thank you so much. And in this video we just know about that pollination, of kinds of pollination, and factors which help to occur pollination. So second thing is that we are in your chapter root modify it means that in your chapter something that is stem and root, and I all that teach you, and you will get that's all video from my playlist. And in the next video I will explain that modification of stem, modification of roots, that why roots and stems gets modified and what are their functions. So I hope you all are well and clear on this topic, and thank you so much to viewing my videos, and just keep it share and like. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are new here. So bye bye.